A lot of things are flying through committee. I'll do the best I can to answer as much detail, obviously. And in the caucus, we know at times bills pass out and need further work when they move to the floor. So you shouldn't have an expectation that every bill that obviously moved out this week is in its final form. We're still actively working on several pieces of legislation. But that being said, some of the priorities that we've continued to talk about during this time that moves through committee this week, one of them being that I'm sure you'll either ask about or I'll be asked about at some point in the near future, would be on the pipeline legislation. Obviously, we moved a bill forward that we feel is a very reasonable approach. You've seen other bills filed so far this session that would just outlaw the ability to use pipelines for CO2. We felt the bill that about 22 of us signed on to, me included, was a reasonable approach to try to allow to put some onus on the companies to reach a certain threshold before they can use eminent domain, to make sure we're protecting private property rights in the process, but not at the same time saying you can't do it, because there's a two-way street to private property rights in our opinion, and we feel our bill strikes a good balance on that. So I just wanted to touch on that because I'm sure you were going to ask, and that's good for my district to make sure they hear that we pass that out. So
Democratic leader